Today's Tech Talk, we're going to transform your Mac laptop into an AI beast. Recently, I've been really upset. It's been one of those weeks where Claude and OpenAI have had outages. You go to Down Detector and it's like, so it's terrible when you rely on AI to do work and you're doing certain things and then you have them go down. I'm also a big fan of local AI quite a bit. So I'm going to show you how to take a Mac laptop. It has to be a fairly newer one. The one I'm going to demo to you today is not going to be the top of the line Mac. I'm going to show it to you on a more reasonable version. You've got an M4, especially if you got an M4 Max, M5 Max, and at least 32 gigs of RAM, then you're gonna enjoy doing this. It's gonna be a good exercise. If you're running lower, if you're down at 24 gigs of RAM, you can still do it. If you are on a older than an M4, I'm not going to demo that. I'm not going to show that because I think that that's a little too slow to be able to get good results out of it. But if you've got an M4 Mac, either laptop or mini, or M5, you've got really a powerful beast. You've got a lot of horsepower sitting on your desk, not generating the type of outputs that you could be doing. Let's say we want to be doing things like coding, context generation, automation. These are perfect type of things to use a local model, and I'm going to show you how to get started. It's only going to take a couple of minutes here to do it. Maybe not even just when there's an outage. You could start using this day to day and save tokens, save bandwidth, and get a very predictable type of scenario. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go over and download an app and go ahead and Google it, LM Studio for Mac. Now, here it is running at the startup phase. So here, I'm now going to go and grab a relatively modest model. I like this model. It's one I've used before. You hear me talk about llama models in other videos. This one here is the Gemma 4 E4B. And what this means is that it's the 4B version of the Google Gemini model. And this happens to be a 7.9 billion parameter model. What we've got now is we've got the Gemma model here loaded up. And what you can see here now is I can go in and interact with it just as if I am on a normal chat interface. The big difference here is I am not sending my file, so I'm going to show you here. We are going to just take this Excel file and do a quick analysis on it. This is just all sample data. But what we're seeing here is that my local model is the one that is doing the work. It is not going out to the cloud. This is not using Google's infrastructure, so I don't have the same type of worry. Now, if I'm loading the Quinn model or some of these that are Chinese models, which are very good, but those are ones to be a little more leery of because there is some potential backdoors in them. Be very security minded. I run CrowdStrike software on my machine to make sure that I have got good protection on them. So that's why I'm fine running this here local. If you've got an IT department, you might have to get them involved. But from a safety standpoint, I feel better about having my local model run these tasks than I do of sending sensitive data up to the web. But this is a great way to get you started if you're thinking about doing things such as full AI automation. The reason why everybody's gone out and bought a Mac Mini to run their OpenClaw is that you can also run a local model. So most of the people, the real geeks that have spun up the Mac Minis, are running OpenClaw with the unified RAM. They're trying to get 64 gigs of RAM or more in a Mac Mini, and they're running the Quinn model alongside of OpenClaw to give them the maximum amount of logic, knowledge, and information to do AI automations. Here you get a subset of this and can do it on your own local model. Hope you find this useful and are able to get this running. Give us a comment if you are able to follow along and get this working for you and you are now running local LLMs.